for Michigan State on the bars.
Good Bailey handstand.
She started out her routine with a Tkachev, and she caught it very nicely. Giant full to a double tuck. Small hop on that dismount. She just needed to trust it a little bit more, I think.
Yeah, but great routine to start off for the Spartans. Her teammates are excited about that one.
Yeah, got the ball rolling nicely there. Here we will have Abby Demuse. You see that knee taped, and she's coming back from an ACL injury, so it's really great to have her in the lineup. I know the coaches are excited. She's a powerful and explosive athlete, so they love having her in the lineup whenever they can.
Up next for the Gophers on the vault, Abby Demuse.
I think her hand slipped a little bit on the horse there.
On the table?
Yeah. I know that's not what Abby wanted the first meet out, but
Right.
Abby is such a powerful vault. She's such a powerful gymnast and a leader on this team.
Yes.
No doubt next week's going to be amazing.
Yes, and if I know Abby, she'll get mad about that, and it'll just be even bigger next time.
Yes.
Here we have Molly Orner-O'Malley for the Spartans on bars.
Got a giant half to a Jaeger straddle. And a pack salto. That was a floaty one.
It was. Another giant full to a double tuck. And that step on the landing, but otherwise she held herself together well with that routine. Bringing it back to the Gophers with senior Hannah Hitchcock.
Third up for the Gophers on the vault, Hannah Hitchcock.
Wow.
Very nice vault for Hannah Hitchcock.
That was so high.
That was huge.
Yeah, and a great landing.
Yeah, just a small hop, but otherwise, I mean, that was great. Great position in the air.
Way to bring it back for the Gophers.
Yes. That's something that I love about college gymnastics is the team just rallies around each other. And when somebody messes up, it's not a big deal. It's just we will rally and pick you back up.
Up next for Michigan State on the uneven bars, Roya Shirley.
Looks like we got all-arounder Roya Shirley up third for Michigan State on the uneven bars. That's unique.
It is.
I like that. No, really high Tkachev,
Tkachev.
straight to shoot over. Good combo.
I love how she swings on the bars. I mean, she's a very powerful gymnast, I can tell, just from how she's working the bars.
Good landing.
She had that small step backwards, but she
Yeah.
didn't need it.
No, I think she just needed to bend it to the mat a little bit.
Yeah,
It's hard on those 8-inchers.
it is. Sometimes they kind of rebound you back up.
Yeah.
Here we have freshman Lexi Ramler for the Gophers. Another great landing for the Gophers on the vault.
Way to go, Lexi.
Yeah, she found that landing last time, too. The freshman is just crushing it.
Yeah, Lexi was a 3-time P&G championship qualifier.
I think that's right. And she also was a Junior Olympic national beam champion
Yeah.
last year. So she has her fair share of accolades.
Yeah, elite gymnastics has really played into this college gymnastics. I could tell it's going to play into her college gymnastics career. So far, really beautiful.
Here we have Jessica Ling for the Spartans on the bars.
We see Jessica's going to do another one of these over the low bar mounts, which we see a lot of college gymnasts do.
It's a dynamic way to mount the apparatus. I like it because I was always more of the powerful athlete.
Good first handstand. And a good ginger.
She had great body position there. She's hitting these handstands like it's easy. I love it. That's something that the judges are really looking for, is to hit that vertical handstand in the proper body position, and she's doing a great job of that.
Gearing up for a big dismount here. Beautiful.
Very nice.
And really sold it on that salute. That was a great bar routine for Michigan State. Freshman Anna Loper here on vault for the Gophers.
That was amazing. If the judges find anything on that, I will be surprised because I think that deserves a 995, personally.
I agree with you. That was amazing.
Of course, we're partial, but whatever.
Yeah.
That was amazing.
There's no movement. Her chest was completely up. The judges are looking to make sure that their chest is not low to the ground. They want it straight up, and that's exactly what it was.
She had great distance from the vault, too. That's something that the judges are looking for as well. Looks like that score is a 9-9, so that's pretty fabulous for the freshman.
Career high right there.
Yeah.
Second meet out.
Nearly perfect. Just a half-tenth, and I can't tell you where they got that, but...
And Anna is capable of a really beautiful Yurchenko 1.5 too, which starts at a 10. So hopefully she'll pull that out later in the season.
Here we have Leah Mitchell for the Spartans on the bars. Nice first cast handstand. Wow, a huge ray for the Spartans there. She was a little close on the catch, but into a great bail to handstand. Giant full to a double tuck.
Solid routine, just about a 1/10, I'd say, step on the landing. Maybe a little more, but
I'm not really quite sure about that, so
yeah.
we can make our best guess.
Yeah. We have no judging experience, just 18 years of gymnastics.
We can take our best guess.
Yeah.
Here we have Paige Williams for the Gophers.
Great distance, awesome height. Paige always launches off that vault, just a little step on the landing.
Definitely. She is one of the most dynamic vaults out there. And we sometimes have to put a mat behind the mat just in case she travels that far.
I remember doing that when I was in my mat moving days.
And here we'll see Haley Westney for the Spartans.
Next for Michigan State on the bars, Haley Westney.
Beautiful shapash.
And a ray.
2 release moves.
2 very tough release moves. And she saved that handstand. She was a little over. And a pack. This routine is jam-packed.
Haha.
Hey.
Good pun.
She's crushing those handstands, making it look easy.
Wow.
That was a gorgeous routine. Just that step on that landing, but otherwise, that's going to be a big score for the Spartans.
Yeah, she's very aggressive on her cast handstands too.
Lexi Montgomery.
Lexi Montgomery, or Monty as the team calls her, is up here for the Gophers.
Great,
Nice
Yurchenko
vault.
full.
Yeah. And that was for exhibition. So the 7th spot is exhibition, meaning the athlete will compete, but it will not be counted towards the team score. It's just kind of a way to get that experience in a less pressure setting. And so it's a great way for the coaches to see how the athlete responds and to give them a chance before making it really count.
Tessa Jaranowski here on the bars from Michigan State.
She's also in that exhibition spot.
It's a great Jaeger to shoot over. And here's a giant full double back, little hop, but good routine for the Spartans.
That concludes the first rotation.
So that concludes our first rotation here at the Maturi Pavilion. Gophers and Spartans are now on their second rotation here at the Maturi Pavilion. Gophers are on bars and Spartans are on vault. Babs, do you want to go through last rotation scores a little bit?
I do. So for the Gophers on the vault, they had a team score of a 49.05, which is a great start for the Gophers. Some highs were obviously Anna Loper with that 9.9, nearly a perfect score for the freshman. Also, Lexi Ramler went 9.8, and Hannah Hitchcock 9.85. I mean, those were great vaults. Rounding us out, we had Kristen Qualia and Paige Williams with a 9.75, and Abby Demuse with the 7.7, but that was because of the vault hand slippage.
Yeah. So for Michigan State on bars, they had Tristan Brownstar with a 9.675, Molly with a 9.625, Roya with a 9.6, Jessica Ling with a 9.825, Leah Mitchell with a 9.75, and ending with Haley Westney with a 9.825, rounding off the bar score with a 48.7.
A pretty close match here. We only are 3.5 tenths away from each other.
Going into the second rotation, lineups for the Gophers on bars, starting with Kristen Qualia, who's been in that lead position for a while now, Anna Loper, Rachel Rowland, Hannah Hitchcock, Lexi Ramler, and anchor Ivy Liu with 2 exhibition spots from Selena and Becca.
And for the Michigan State on vault, we have Anna Gamelo, Tessa Jaranowski, Ashley Beatty, Roya Shirley, Michelena Lupinetti, and Leah Mitchell. And here we have a look at Anna Gamelo for the Spartans.
Great Yurchenko full for Anna. Just a little, chest was a little low on the landing. The distance was there though.
The distance was there and she was solid on the landing. I mean, she didn't really move.
Moving to bars for the Gophers, Kristen Qualia. Assistant coach Rich just giving her a few pointers before she starts her routine. Aggressive first handstand.
Nice piked Jaeger to that bail.
And ending here with a giant full double back dismount. Let's see if she can find this landing. There you go.
Does. Very nice. Good start off for the Gophers.
That's a stick. Up next
Tessa Jaranowski, and I saw her warming up a different type of vault, a handspring front. It's kind of the vault that I did, so it's exciting for me to see. We'll see how she handles it today. Nice position in the air. She kept those legs straight and just that hop on the landing.
Yeah, Babs, you want to talk a little bit about your handspring front vault? It was huge.
Well, I did that vault that she just did, but with the half twist at the end, and that started from a 10.0. And it was just exciting. It was dynamic. I loved it. I never really could do the Yurchenko, so it was worked out for me.
We have freshman Anna Loper. There we go.
Nice first cast to a shapash. Straight to bail. She was a little far over the low bar there, but she handled it nicely.
Good last handstand. Ending with a toe-on, toe-off double back.
That was a nice landing. She kind of
With a
cheated
good
it a
old
little
college
bit.
stick.
You're supposed to land and then kind of come up and salute before turning into the judges, and she kind of put it all in one.
Yeah, the judges just want to see complete control in that landing, so we'll see if they take anything on that.
Here we have Ashley Beatty for the Spartans. That was a very big vault for the Spartans. I liked the power she had off the table.
Yeah, I don't think she needed to pike down that little tiny bit. But overall, really solid vault.
Up next here, we will have Rachel Rowland for the Gophers.
Rachel added a new dismount into her routine this year. She has Stalter to a toe-on front.
Last week she nailed it, so hopefully we can see a repeat of that.
Up next for the Gophers on the uneven bars, Rachel Rowland.
As you can see there, freshman Anna Loper with a 9.625 for her efforts on the bars. A massive
Sky-high
Jaeger.
Jaeger.
She's known for that Jaeger. She's aggressive on these casts, doing well. And she found it again.
There we go.
A small step on that landing, but great effort for Rachel Rowland.
Roya Shirley here for the Spartans on vault.
Very nice landing for Roya on the vault.
Yeah, her teammates love that.
They sure do. Those are some of the best times is when you're just embraced by all of your teammates and given those high fives after a great routine like that.
Yeah, they see you work so hard in the gym and they just want to see you succeed out here on the floor. Got senior Hannah Hitchcock here on the bars after Rachel Rowland.
You see there, Rachel Rowland had a 9.8 for her bar routine. That's a great score. She'll be excited about that. Nice first handstand for Hannah.
And great Ginger.
Little short on that last cast, but a great handstand from that bail.
Just gearing up for her half in, half out. Hi-ho, dismount. Stuck. That is the third time in a row she has stuck that.
She's got those sticky feet.
That's a stick from Hannah Hitchcock. Up next for the home for Michigan State,
We have Michelina Lupinetti here on vault for Michigan State.
That vault was so high it went off our screen. And just that slight step forward. Otherwise, it was a great vault. And you see there a 9.85 for senior Hannah Hitchcock. That's another great score. The Gophers are on fire here on the bars.
I always forget Lexi and Ivy have the FIG adjustments on bars.
Yes, the elite settings.
Yeah.
It's a little bit closer than the other teammates.
A great Chapash into pack salto. She has another one coming up here with a half twist. Beautiful.
That handstand was gorgeous.
I see very little deduction in that routine.
I do as well. That was amazing. I mean, she just knows how to find those landings and make those handstands.
Awesome routine for the freshman.
Next on the vault for Michigan State, Leah Mitchell.
Here we have Leah Mitchell for the Spartans. She's their last competitor on this event. Very nice vault. Just that small hop on that landing, and she's excited about that routine.
Yeah, as she should be. That was great. One more competitor left on bars for the Gophers, Ivy Liu. She does the same release move as Lexi and Anna. We have the Shapashnikova. There we go.
Very nice. That pack salto transition.
And a double layout. Beautiful.
Wow, and that's the third week in a row
Wow.
for her as well for finding that stick. And we saw head coach Jenny Hansen giving the 10.0 fingers at the judges.
I don't see any deduction there.
I don't know. And I think we will be sticking around the bars for the two exhibition routines that we have for the Gophers from Selena Ung and Becca Taylor. As we wait for them to set the bars correctly, we can give you a little bit of a score rundown. So for Michigan State on the vault from Anna Gamelo, we have a 9.65. From Tessa Jaranowski, a 9.625. From Ashley Beatty, a 9.75. Roya Shirley put up a 9.8. Michelina Lupinetti with a 9.725, and Leah Mitchell with a 9.775 for an event total of 48.7 for the Spartans.
Yeah, we have an event total of 48.925 for the Gophers on bars, starting off with Kristen Qualia's 9.775. Anna Loper's 9.625, Rachel Rowland's 9.8, Hannah Hitchcock's 9.85, Lexi Ramler's 9.875, and just waiting for Ivy's score to come in now.
So I'm sure that event total will go up
Yes.
when Ivy Lou's score comes in, because I saw one judge flash a 9.9. I'm not sure what the other judge flashed, so it should be a high score for that.
Just for the viewers at home, we have two judges here at this meet, and they take an average of both of their scores. When you get into some of the bigger meets like Big Tens or Nationals, you'll have up to 6 judges. Selena starting off here with the straddle Jaeger.
A little short on that cast, but very nice bail to handstand. Again, a little short on that cast as well. She has that step on that dismount, but otherwise a very nice routine for Selena. And final score for Ivy Lou is a 9.9, bringing the bar score for the Gophers to a 49.2 and their overall score to a 98.25.
Michigan's overall score is a 97.4. Becca Taylor here for the Gophers. Becca's a sophomore.
An exhibition for the Gophers on the bars, Becca Taylor.
It's fun to have both of these athletes as exhibition routines. I believe the home of institution gets to pick how many exhibition, 1 or 2, if any, they have at their home meets. So
yeah,
it's great to see them out here.
That first skill that Becca did is incredibly difficult. It's a hop to an eagle grip.
Oh, and she just didn't quite have the momentum to get around the bar.
Yeah, she'll just chalk up, regroup, maybe get a few pointers from Rich, and then end with her giant full double back dismount.
The athlete has 30 seconds to regrip and regroup before mounting the bars again and starting her routine up.
Yeah, normally if they go over, it will be a deduction. So
there she goes. She got it.
it's a little bouncy on the landing, but great routine for Becca and a really excellent bar rotation for the Gophers.
Our second rotation.
That concludes our second rotation. We're going to be heading into the third here soon.
We will take And we're back here at the Maturi Pavilion as the Gophers start their rotation on the balance beam and the Spartans on the floor. We can run through the rotation lineups for you here. So for the Gophers, first up we will have Selena Ung, then Anna Loper, on to Mary Corlin Downs, Ivy Lou, Sierra Gardner, and finishing off with Lexi Ramler with an exhibition routine from Julia Hubert.
It's a great lineup there for the Gophers. On Michigan State, on the floor, we're starting off with Molly Horner O'Malley, Brittany Chappelle, Tristan Brown, Ashley Beatty, Roya Shirley, and anchoring Leah Mitchell. Gophers are just huddling up here on the beam, and Michigan State is getting ready on the floor. The Gophers have this fun new little handshake.
Yes, that's new this year. I love it. I think it keeps the mood light before such an intense event like beam. I'm excited to see Selena start us off. This is a new position for her, I believe. And I'm excited to see what she puts up for the Gophers as the leadoff.
Yeah, Selena had an excellent routine last weekend. I believe a 9.8.
Sounds about right to me.
If you watch closely, you'll see the gymnasts do just about the same mental routine before they get on the beam.
Really getting into that right mental state.
Yeah, I know I always used to chalk my hands, say the same exact words.
Especially for an event like beam that requires so much focus and precision.
Yeah, and you want to be in kind of an automatic mindset. Your body knows exactly what it's doing. You don't need to think too much about it.
First test here was the acro series, back handspring layout step out. Small bobble on the end, but she handled it.
You'll see every gymnast tonight do a full turn or some variety of a full turn. And cat leap to switch side, stuck.
She has some very sharp dance here. A very solid side aerial for Selena there. It's a difficult skill since you're going forwards and then doing a half turn and landing backwards.
Just has her dismount here, back handspring to a gainer full. A little
Small
hop
on that landing, but otherwise a very nice routine for Selena.
Yeah, you always want to make sure that lead-off position is consistent and it's going to lead your team off right on that event.
Up first on the floor for
Speaking of lead-off, we have Molly Horner O'Malley here for the Spartans on floor. You'll notice Minnesota put the pink line across the floor for this pink meet. It's a new addition.
A nice double pike. You can see your teammates on the side clapping along, getting involved.
Difficult second pass. We'll see a lot of gymnasts tonight do a round back handspring 1.5 to a front pike or front layout, but she adds a front full, so that's an extra bonus connection.
Some fun dance there into her elite pass. Very nicely done. The judges are looking for a 180 split both on the floor and beam. That can come in the form of either a split or a straddle.
Last pass is a double back. She does it well.
She had a lot of power there and handled it nicely too.
Good lead-off routine for the Spartans.
Now on the balance beam for the Gophers, Anna Loper.
Here we have Anna Loper. She has some gorgeous lines on this event.
Yeah, her legs are always perfectly straight, toes pointed.
Very nice acro series for her.
Complete control there. You'll see most girls probably do that back handspring back layout series tonight. We'll also see some different variations, maybe a aerial to back handspring, back tuck to back tuck.
I tried that one out. Very nice front toss to a little beat jump there. That adds another 1/10 of bonus. Gearing up for this dismount.
Anna does a round off double twist. Excellent landing.
She'll be happy about that routine.
Now up on the floor exercise for Michigan State, Brittany Chappell.
Second up on floor from Michigan State, Brittany Chappell.
Her teammate before her, Molly Horner O'Malley, went 9.775 on the event. Very nice double tuck there for Brittany.
See a torchete to a split full, both 180. You'll see every gymnast floor routine is a little bit different because they try to make the choreography fit with each gymnast's unique personality. Most of the time, the gymnasts also get to pick out the song they would like as well.
Without words, of course.
Oh, of course. She likes that one.
Yeah, great routine for the Spartans.
Heading over to beam for the Gophers. We have junior and transfer from Iowa State, Mary Corlin Downs. Mary had an exhibition last meet and got a 9.85, which is so amazing. So looking forward to seeing her in the lineup this week.
Yeah, glad to see her in there.
This is so beautiful. Look how she holds that 180 split.
Aerial to back handspring, that's a very tough series. And she was a little bit off, but she managed to stay on the beam.
Beat jump to split straddle 3/4. Sorry, split 3/4.
Beautiful full turn there. Cat leap to gain her full. Small step on that landing, but very nice routine for Mary Corlin Downs.
Tristan Brown.
Tristan Brown here for Michigan State on the floor.
Starting off with a big double pike and a stuck landing. That was great.
Yeah, you'll see most gymnasts do that double flipping skill in their floor routine, whether it's a double pike or a double back or both. And you also see a combination skill, which comes in a variety of different things, but it creates bonus points for the gymnast. We see one here with a 1.5-2 front layout.
The gymnast is required to do a 2 salto pass, kind of what Caitlin was explaining. It's also typically where they get that bonus, but it's also just a requirement of doing a floor routine in college. This music has a cool beat. I like it.
Last pass here, deep breath. And we'll see that double tuck. Oh,
She was just a little under-rotated there.
yeah, that will be a 5/10 deduction. But the rest of her routine was really solid, a high double back and high double pike.
Make some noise for the next Gopher on the beam.
It's always tough doing those 3 passes in a minute and a half. It's like a sprint.
Yeah. Gymnasts make it look easy, but you are worn out, and they do a
Yes.
lot of prep of endurance to make sure they can get through that floor routine still smiling.
Absolutely. You have to sell the routine to the crowd and to the judges. And here we're looking at Ivy Liu, sophomore for the Gophers.
Oh, we
and
see a
she-
fall here on her acro series.
Nice leap series for her there. That's
Beautiful.
such a great skill and very unique. It's a double turn. So everybody has to do a single turn, and she just amps it up to do a double. And a great cat leap to a side summy there. Very solid.
She just ends here with a very dynamic cartwheel to a gainer full, super fast.
Just a small hop on that landing. I know
She-
she'll be bummed, but the rest of her routine was great.
Yeah, she did a good job at getting back in the zone. I know whenever there's a mistake in routines, you get kind of rattled, and you kind of have to just get back into your routine, your keywords that you've been training for, and she did a good job doing that.
And here we have Ashley Beatty for the Spartans on the floor. We'll see now how both teams rally after a fall from each team. Huge double back. And something there, so the judges are looking for the gymnast to step in the direction of their momentum. And in that situation, she was tumbling backwards but took a step forward. So they will actually take a 10th deduction for that.
Nice open front pike out of that front full. You see here a switch ring to a wolf straddle full.
Ooh, that was fun. Punch Rudy for her last pass. The chest was a little bit low on that landing, but otherwise a very nice routine for the Spartans. Way to get them back on track.
Great for Ashley Beatty.
On the beam, Sierra Gardner.
Here we have senior Sierra Gardner in her first beam routine of the season in competition.
She does a unique mount there.
Here we'll have a look at another form of full turn. She does it in a wolf position on the, like down low on the beam, which is very unique.
Beautiful. We'll see a lot of elite gymnasts do that, maybe 2 turns or 3 turns around.
And it's very tough to stay on the ball of your foot like that.
Beautiful front aerial to a back handspring layout step out. She nails
Very
it.
solid. Beat jump to ring jump. I love how aggressive Sierra is on this event.
Hitch kick to a gainer full
And a
stuff.
stuck dismount. Very nice for the senior.
She loves that.
That's a stick from Sierra Gardner.
Way to bring the Gophers back after that fall from Ivy.
Up next for the Spartans, we will have Roya Shirley.
Now on the floor for Michigan State, Roya Shirley.
Powerful round off to double pike.
She was painting the line there, but I don't think she went out of bounds.
Yeah, gymnasts can put their feet on the line, but if they go anywhere over the line, that's a 10th deduction. And a round off to a double tuck.
Very nice.
It's pretty unique that she doesn't do a round the back handspring.
Yes, I agree.
What's nice about USAG optional levels and college gymnastics is you get to pick the skills that work for you.
That was a really cool dance move. But yes, I agree. It's always nice that you get to kind of create your own routine. And
Yeah, if something's not working for you, then you find another skill.
yeah,
And then ending with a 1.5 to front layout. Good height there.
that was a great routine for the Spartans. She really brought the crowd in and made it happen.
Put your hands together for the next gopher on the beam, Lexi Rattler.
Up next, we have Lexi Ramler, and last week, beautiful control on that full turn.
Solid series. You'll see Lexi's toes are always pointed. Her hands are always pointed.
Beautiful connection there. She has a smirk on her face, and she's just like, I own this event.
She knows it.
That's a huge thing of beam, is knowing that you are confident up there, knowing that you're going to hit. It makes all the difference in the world. Big beat jump to a ring jump.
That's a super difficult skill. She takes her eyes off the beam and comes back, similar to a sheep jump. We have all sorts of terms for skills. Ending here with a aerial. I think that should be
great.
a 10.
I do too. I didn't see anything wrong with that. I see smiles on the judges' faces too, so I think that's a good sign for the Gophers.
The Gophers are cheering 10.
The final competitor for the Spartans on the floor, Leah Mitchell.
Rounding out the Spartans, we have Leah Mitchell on the floor. Showing off some flexibility in her dance here.
There's a front through to double back. Babs knows
Very
that
nice.
pass.
I did that pass. I loved it. Front full to front pike, done very nicely. An elite pass from switch side to a straddle full, down to the floor. Ending with a double pike and a solid landing. That was a great routine for the Spartans.
Teammates are happy. Great routine, or great full rotation for the Spartans. Exhibitioning here for the Gophers is Julia Hubert.
Score update for Lexi Ramler was a 9.95 for the freshman, breaking her own personal record from last week. So great start to the season for her. Very solid series from Julia.
And a great switch side. You can tell she's confident up there. Julia is one of those girls I think of as a beamer.
I do too. She's always just been so comfortable up there and manages to hit every single time. And of course I jinxed it, but That's a very difficult move, as we talked about before. I mean, a side aerial, I never did one on the balance beam because it was tough.
Yeah, she will nail that next week, no doubt. And a gainer full dismount.
Small step forward, but good effort for Julia.
That concludes our third.
And that rounds out the third event for the Gophers and the Spartans, and we will head to a break.
Heading into the fourth rotation tonight, we have our sideline reporter, Jess, who's going to talk a little bit about the meet.
Thanks, guys. This season, it's all about loving the battle that is the sport of gymnastics for these Gopher gymnasts. Gopher gymnasts have been publishing videos that detail what love the battle means to them, a lot of them discussing injuries they've overcome, and Coach Hansen said it's more than just that. It's about loving the constant challenge that gymnastics provides and pushing through the days that you don't want to be in the gym and realizing why it is the reason you love the sport. Back to you guys.
Thanks, Jess. So, for going into our fourth rotation, you want to run through the lineups, Babs?
Sure, but first off, do we maybe want to do a score report?
Good idea.
So for the Gophers on the balance beam, we started off with Selena Ung, who went 9.725, Anna Loper with a 9.675, Mary Corlin Downs with a 9.575, Ivy Liu 9.35, Sierra Gardner 9.825, and rounding out with an amazing score from Lexi Rambler 9.95, with an overall beam score of 48.75 and a running score of 147.0.
Michigan State had a great floor rotation, starting off with Molly Horner-O'Malley with a 9.775, Brittany Chappell with a 9.75, Tristan Brown 9.0, Ashley Beatty 9.75, Roya Shirley with a 9.825, and Leah Mitchell ending with a 9.75, with a floor score of a 48.850 and a running total of a 146.25.
It's going to be a tight one here in the Maturi Pavilion for the Gophers. And to discuss the next rotation, the Gophers will be on the floor and the Spartans on the beam. For the Spartans on the beam, we will start off with Victoria Hewen, then Michelina Lupinetti, off to Leah Mitchell, Molly Horner-O'Malley, Roya Shirley, and rounding out with Haley Westney.
On floor for the Gophers, Paige Williams is starting them off, Selena Ung, Rachel Cutler, Anna Loper, Lexi Rambler, and anchoring Sierra Gardner with an exhibition from freshman Lexi Montgomery.
Should be a good rotation for both teams. I'm excited to see what they put out. Both of the teams are huddling up, getting the last minute words of advice and encouragement from their coaches and huddling up as teammates to just give each other support and love through both of these events.
Yeah, we have a close meet going into the fourth rotation, and every gymnast just wants to make sure they put their best work out there. They train 20 plus hours a week in the gym, and this is their time to show everyone how hard they work.
First on the beam for the Spartans, Tori Hewitt.
Here we have Victoria Hewen for the Michigan State Spartans. That's a very cool beam mount. I've never seen that before, and that takes a lot of balance and strength.
Definitely.
Showing off those split positions in that leap series.
You'll see she took a small pause in between her switch leap and her jump. So depending on whether the judges will give that to her or not as a connection will affect her score.
And another interesting series there with a front aerial to a back tuck. That's a very difficult connection, going forwards and then going backwards.
Yeah, you need to make sure your first skill is right on. A great kick over front there.
Those forward flipping skills are very tough because you actually lose sight of the beam. And that's a very interesting dismount too. It's a gainer, forward gainer off of the beam.
Put your hands together for the first goal.
Yeah, I haven't seen that in a long time.
Yeah, it's a very unique dismount, and I appreciate the creativity that the Spartans put up on the beam.
Sophomore Paige Williams here for the Gophers on floor.
Paige actually won this event for the Gophers last week against Maryland, Northern Illinois, and Winona State.
Starting here with an E pass. We've got a front handspring to a front double twist. Wow, that's a lot of height for a front double.
It was a lot of height and a great landing.
Excellent.
Huge jumps with a solid landing, no movement in her feet there.
Paige definitely brings the power.
Here we have her second pass. Round off 1.5 to a layout. She pulled that one out very nicely. Her teammates are loving it, getting her fired up for her last pass. A front 1.5, very nice landing.
Beautiful.
What a way for the Gophers to start off floor. That was a great routine. Up next for Michigan State, we have Michelina Lupinetti.
Now in the beam for Michigan State, Michelina Lupinetti.
She started off with a lot of work on high toe, and that's something that the judges are really looking for.
Beautiful kick over front. It's a slight balance check there. Out of every skill, really, the judges are just looking for complete control.
Very nice series there, and she
Stuck
showed
it
that
there.
control there.
Yeah.
A lot of gymnasts are landing with their arms down in that finishing position. It really just kind of centers you and grounds you into the beam. She's a very graceful dancer. I'm loving watching her routine.
Yeah, this is beautiful.
Back handspring to a stuck 1.5 dismount. The
Awesome
Spartans will be
landing.
excited about that routine. Big hug from coach there.
How fun. They love that.
Put your hands together for the next Gopher on the floor, Selena.
Here we have Selena Ung for the Gophers on the floor. And this is her new routine.
Starting off with a double pike. Great landing.
Very nice leap pass there.
A triple combination.
Getting that extra bonus.
We got a new second pass for her. You see she doesn't put her hands down on this middle skill. Oh, I lied. We switched it up.
I think we
That
might
was
see
Rudy.
that pass that you're talking about as her last pass here.
Yeah.
This is always fun dance. She's getting ready for her hit the celly, or hit the cell. There's that whip pass to the 1.5. Very nice landing.
Her teammates are excited about that one.
They sure are.
Good routine for Sel.
And you see there the honorary team captains with Marissa's younger sister and Rissy herself. So great to have them on the sidelines with the Gophers.
Now on the beam from Michigan State, Leah Mitchell.
Leah Mitchell here for Michigan State on the beam.
We have a triple series.
Nice.
That was great. Back handspring layout.
I knew when she was going that far to the edge of the beam, like, we're going to whip out a triple series here.
Yeah, you need all the room you can get when you're trying to cram
That's true.
3 skills into a 16-foot beam.
Is it 16 feet?
I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
That's what I remember.
Actually, I had no clue how long it was.
I might be making that up.
I know it's 4 inches wide
Yes.
and 4 feet tall. So we're not working with much room here.
No, I mean, the skills that these gymnasts put up on the beam, it's just incredible. I mean, beam was never my strong apparatus, so I respect everybody who competes in college on this event. That was a very difficult dismount with the side aerial to back layout full.
Yeah, it looks like her foot was a little bit off the beam going into that full, so that might be why she tucked it.
But otherwise, a very solid routine for the Spartans.
Rachel Cutler here on floor for the Gophers. Rachel also got a new routine as she is a junior on the team.
This routine has a lot of sass and a lot of flair that she just really sells to the crowd. You can tell that she has fun whenever she's out there performing this routine. Starting out with the layout to a full. A little stumble on the landing there, but she handled it well.
Yeah, even when you have minor mistakes like that, you just want to pretend like it never happened and try to cover
Exactly.
dance out of it.
The team trying to get the crowd into it, get them clapping along to this pumped up music. A nice Rudy there from Rachel. Gearing up for her last pass here. Double tuck.
And
Very
she
nice.
gets it.
It was so high we had to move the camera screen.
Head coach Jenny Hansen's happy about that one.
As she should be. I mean, that was a great routine from Rachel Cutler.
Up next for Michigan State on the balance beam, Molly Horner O'Malley.
We have Molly Horner O'Malley for Michigan State. Oop. And she saves that acro series.
Little off there with her jumps, but she manages to stay on the beam, and that's what counts. I mean, the judges and the coaches like to see the effort from the athlete to do their best to stay on the apparatus. Very difficult standing layout step out to a split jump, sorry.
Yeah, it's hard to get that much power just out of a stand.
Definitely. And a punch front full to a stuck dismount.
Way to go.
That was a great way to end that routine.
Put your hands together for the next gopher on the floor, Anna Loper.
Up third for the Gophers on the floor is Anna Loper. This is her first time out at the PAV on floor. Like on beam, Anna has beautiful dance. And choreographer, assistant coach, Geraldine Stack-Eaton, really embraces that, her dance capabilities. Beautiful double pike.
That was gorgeous. Switch ring to split full. Middle pass is a front layout to a Rudy, and that's a very difficult pass connecting those two elements. A Rudy is a D element, so she gets an automatic 10th of bonus for doing that, plus another bonus 10th for the connection.
Yeah, you'll see most gymnasts do a front layout to a front full, but as Bab said, she adds that extra half.
Gearing up for her last pass here.
It's a difficult 2.5 twist, and
Wow.
she nails it.
That was beautiful.
Wow. Look at that.
What a great start for the freshman in the PAV on floor exercise. That was a great routine.
Now on the beam for Michigan State, Roya Shirley.
All-arounder Roya Shirley here on the beam, rounding out her final event for the night.
A nice solid back handspring layout step out there. Oh, that's a double stag jump. That's another jump that we don't see very often, as you have to take your eyes off of the beam and throw your head back. And she did it very nicely. I liked it. And that's a very difficult skill as well. That's kick over pike.
Wow. Look at that shoulder flexibility.
Yes, I definitely don't have that.
I don't have that either. The gainer full.
She had that stuck landing and just kind of took a step backwards.
Yeah.
Tried to cover it up with a salute. We'll see how the judges take that.
Now on the floor for the
It's always
Gophers,
cool to see the
Lexi
athlete showing their flexibility in a different
Randall.
way on the apparatus. I mean, just showing that shoulder flexibility on the balance beam is really interesting.
Yeah.
Here we have freshman Lexi Ramler on the floor.
Lexi's another one of those gymnasts that has very dynamic, flowy dance and does the ring full, which requires a lot of back flexibility.
Yes. And just a lot of momentum to get it around.
Yeah.
Huge double back, double pike. That 1.5 to a layout, done very nicely into that scale, kind of showing off that last finishing touch of the pass.
And one deep breath before her last pass.
Big double tuck, very nice landing.
Awesome.
Last week she had a little bit too much momentum, and so it's great to see her controlling her power today.
Yeah, great routine for Lexi.
Now on the balance beam from Michigan State.
Finishing it up for the Spartans on beam, we have Haley Westney.
Ooh, fun mount.
Very nice needle skill there, showing off that flexibility again.
And we see another double turn.
Yeah, how unique is that to see 2 in 1 meet?
What a treat.
That handspring layout,
Good.
step out, very nice. She has that long lunge, which just gives you a little bit more stability.
Yeah.
And
Wow.
a side aerial to scale. I don't even know what to call that, but that was very cool. And her teammates are loving it. They're out there jumping around, getting pumped.
She has a really solid routine here, and she's loving it, you can tell.
And a gainer layout. That's a very
Wow.
interesting dismount as well. I love the difference in all of their dismounts on Michigan State.
Oh, how fun. They love that.
Make some noise for the next person
Great
on the
meet for the
floor,
Spartans.
Yeah, they're excited.
Gardner.
And rounding out the meet for the Gophers on the floor is Sierra Gardner, senior from Texas.
Starts it off with a Rudy to back layout. Nails it.
No movement there.
That first pass always reminds me of Gopher Great, Dusty Russell.
Yes, when she did the double twist to a layout step out as well. And a massive double tuck from Sierra. She's finding those landings like it's easy.
She's another one of those gymnasts that really plays with the crowd, plays with their teammates, with the facial expressions, and just is loving being out there. And look at that jump.
And that's a signature move for Sierra Gardner. She loves doing that and making the crowd kind of ooh and ah.
In pain.
Some in pain, yeah. She's gearing up for her last pass here. Round off 1.5 to a layout. Not sure if she put her hand down there or not, but she's just a little under-rotated. But an otherwise great routine for Sierra. I know that's not what she wanted to end on, but
Yeah, it looks like she had it, just her feet kind of slipped out from under her, which sometimes happens on those passes.
and I think we will keep it on the floor for exhibition from Lexi Montgomery for the Gophers. While we're waiting for the judges to calculate Sierra Gardner's score, we can kind of run through the scores for the event prior to her.
Yeah, definitely.
So from Paige Williams for the Gophers, we had a 9.825. Selena Ung posted a 9.775. Rachel Cutler a 9.75. Anna Loper with a huge 9.9, and Lexi Ramler with a 9.825.
From Beam from the Spartans, we have a 9.5 from Victoria Hewen, a 9.825 from Michelena Lupinetti, 9.725 from Leah Mitchell, 9.475 from Molly Horner O'Malley, a 9.8 from Roya Shirley, and ending with a 9.825 from Haley Westney, with a event total on beam of 48.675.
A great event for the Spartans.
So it looks like the Spartans team score tonight, not finalized, but 194.925.
That's a good score for the Spartans. I think it's higher than their previous 2 meets, so that's always good. You want to keep the ball rolling and keep improving each and every week.
It looks like Sierra Gardner's score is in with a 9.575 with an event total of a 49.075. Rounding out the team score for the Gophers, a 196.075, which also beats their score from last meet by, I think, 1.5 points.
Something like that. They had kind of an interesting floor rotation. They had a gymnast get injured who was in their floor rotation last week, and so they had to put 5 out, and the 6th competitor only competed a layout, so that makes it difficult. But they managed to come back this week with a full set of 6 routines, and
that were really great.
Yeah.
During that 4th and final rotation.
So here we see the final scores. Michigan State with a 194.925 and the Minnesota Golden Gophers with the 196.075. I think both teams will be very happy with their efforts today, and they know that they have room for improvement, so that's encouraging to kind of start out this young season on a positive note and just keep rolling into next weekend.
I agree. Babs did an awesome job at covering everything.
Why, thanks. Well, I believe that is it for us this weekend, and we are signing out. We are Ronnie and Babs. Great to have you. Thanks for tuning in. We will actually have a highlight reel here to get to see some of the great routines of this competition tonight. Some of the great vaults. Good landing there.
Anna up with that 9.9.
A huge score for the Gophers. She had a great meet today.
She did. She's been out with an ankle injury, so it's good to see her on all the events.
Some of the great tumbling runs for the Spartans here on the floor.
Thanks for tuning in tonight, folks. We're going to close out the meet. Again, 194.925 from the Spartans and a 196.075 from the Gophers. We will see you back at the Materi Pavilion at the next home meet.
February 9th when the Gophers take on the Illinois Illini.
Awesome. Another Big Ten competitor, a great Big Ten duel tonight, and enjoy your Saturdays.
Hey everyone, I'm Jessica Hart and I'm here with Lexi Ramble, who just scored the highest score of the season with a 9.95 on beam. So Lexi, just hearing that number, what does it mean to you to be able to post that score for your team rather than an individual?
I was super excited to help my team out. You know, I went out there and I was like, I'm just going to give it the best shot that I can, and I did, and I absolutely loved it, and I loved running back to my teammates and high-fiving them.
I heard that bar is one of your favorite events, so how important is it to hit those handstands within that 10-degree deduction range?
Handstands are very important. We work a lot of handstands in the gym, so when it comes to competitions, we all know how to hit them.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Lexi. Great job tonight. Hey everyone, I'm Jessica Hart and I'm here with Lexi Ramble.